Cooking chicken schnitzel. This is another game. It's called Schnitzel Making Game. First person schnitzel making. First task, crush some cornflakes. Crush the cornflakes, like so. Crush the cornflakes. Good. Lots of cornflakes. Yummy, yummy. Alright. Stations. Battle stations. Egg station. Flour station. Cornflake station. Before that, chicken cutting station. You have to capture all the stations. Ой, япона мать. Capture all the stations eventually. Find out what's happening here. It's this thing. Stay up there. Oh my gosh. Good. Chicken cutting station. Station number 1, cut the chicken. Cut the chicken. And prepare the hammer. Okay, chicken cutting. So, nice and simple. Small round pieces. You cut the chicken this way. Round pieces. Reason why round is when you flatten them out, they'll turn nice and flat. Yep, when you bash them out. Cool. That's one. Hammer time. Chicken bashing station. Bash the chicken. Nice and flat. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put flour on it straight away, yeah? Put the chicken into the flour. Bash the chicken, cut the chicken, coat the chicken. If you don't have a hammer, you can use a glass. Get something with thick bottom so you don't break the glass. Chicken coating station. Coat the chicken real good. Just like in Battlefield, hit it nice and hard. Welcome to the stream. I'm cooking a chicken schnitzel. Just doing the chicken cutting and bashing station. Alright, so I'm just doing 2 chicken breasts. Roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces out of it. We coat them in flour so that when you put it into egg, the egg will stick to it, and then you can roll it in the cornflakes. Maybe that can't be seen, but this is the bashing station here. Will it stay there? Please stay. Oh, there you go. Bottle of wine. Oh crap. Oh, that works. Yes. Bashing station. Bash the chicken, come on. Also gonna have veggies and mashed potato with it. Mmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to improve on my camera situation, but I'm working on that. So just cut the chicken breast into diagonally, yeah? Diagonally, but cross sections. About this thick, about a finger thickness. And then bash it. Don't use this end, use the flat end, otherwise you'll kill the chicken. Nice, almost there. Now I'm using cornflakes for the crispiness of the outside, because it tastes better when it's deep fried. It becomes much more crispy than breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs I find a little bit no good. I can't seem to see any comments, so I'm gonna have to go and get the laptop. Bellissimo! Look at that. Beautiful. That's what happens when you do the bashing station. You always drop some. Almost finished with the bashing. One more. Last one. Don't hit your fingers, it'll hurt a lot. Alright. The chicken cutting and bashing station is finished, and coating in flour. Beautiful. I usually leave this behind and I mix the leftovers of eggs with it, and then you deep fry it. Makes a little bundle of joy to eat. Gonna see how the potatoes are going. Mashed potato is going to be first, and then I'll have to cook. Oh no, I have to steam these things first. Timer starts now. But they're ready. Okay, well, just turn it off. That'll wait. Okay, next station. Egg beating station. Beat the eggs, come on. That doesn't seem to be enough eggs. I'm gonna put some more. Put some milk in there to thicken it up a little bit, give it some more volume. Okay, good. Goes in there. Beat the eggs with the milk. Okay, good. That's ready. Alright. This is going to be a good station. Chicken schnitzel making station. Alright, so we got me the eggs. Now I'm gonna take the schnitz, coat it in here, coat it in here, leave it here ready for cooking. Alright. Now usually I do this with 2 hands so that you don't pick up too much crumbs together. Which I'll show you what happens if you use 1 hand for everything. If you do this, then put them in here, the crumbs stuck to your fingers, so it gets pretty annoying. So you really have to do this with 2 hands so that you can not get wet hands into the crumbs. So I'll show you how that works in a sec. Now if you do this with flour, it's even worse. If you're coating with 1 hand, coating and putting eggs into the flour, it's even worse. You get much more crumbs. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful chicken schnitzel. Magnificent. Alright, I'm gonna switch to this and I'm gonna set up and we'll see this in action. Please stay. Alright, that's pretty big and the light is too much light. Alright, here we go. 2 hands. 1 hand for picking up the chicken, putting in the egg, the other chicken is putting it into here. I pick up a bunch of crumbs and I put the schnitzel in there, put the crumbs on top, and then you just pat it down a bit. That's the easiest way of doing it. Found all the other ways a bit hard. Put that in there, put the crumbs on it. Then use the same hand. Don't mix the hands. You're gonna waste crumbs. If you get advanced, you can do 2 things at once, like an astronaut. Yep, people will use tongs sometimes. Get hands dirty. Get your hands dirty. Feels good for you. Use your hands. Okay, here we go. Look at them schnitzels, beautiful. Bellissimos. Yep, so pick up a good fist of crumbs, stick them together and just pat it in. Bellissimos, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, good. There you go, that's that. I'll keep going. Here we go. Just pat it down. Look at that. Magnificent. If you just pat the chicken down, usually more stuff sticks to it. Alright. Alright, this is going good. We've got just enough crumbs. Chicken cornflakes crumbs. Look at that. Alright. Next station is cooking oil station. Oh yes, hopefully I'll have some eggs left over. If you have kids, this is a good little treat. You can use leftover crumbs and you just put them together with the eggs and the flour and cook them as little donuts. Savory donuts, that's right. Beautiful savory donuts. Yeah, you could cover them in sugar, a little custard sugar. That would be really tasty. Kids would love that. Obviously, it's good for the kids because lots of energy in that. Not so good for the adults. Goes straight to your belly. Well, that's to me because I'm the only one who eats in this household. Alright, look at that schnitzel. They are so beautiful. Bellissimos. Alright. Almost there, got 4 schnitzels to go. No, maybe more. 5 schnitzels to go. Magnificent. Yeah, custard sugar would be good. If you had some sticks of chocolate, you could probably even poke that into it, and then just do a little like a chocolate with a little chocolate donut, which would be great. Like it'll. Well, yeah, somebody in this house did eat all the chocolate. I ate it all. It was so delicious. Nom nom nom. Yes, it was me. I ate it all. It was just sitting there and just looking at me and saying, "Eat me." And I went, "Okay. If you insist." Alright, 3 more to go. A nice pile of crumbed chicken schnitzels. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Beautiful, magnifico. Alright, so 2 more to go. Very good. Two more to go. Now another thing with those donuts, you can use them, you put them in first so you can really figure out the temperature of your oil, because otherwise it's not really easy to tell what the temperature of the oil is unless you have some sort of utensils. But I tend to use the first little, instead of making one schnitzel, the guinea pig, I'll use this little egg mixture as a tester. Put it in, you cook it, you can't really stuff it up, and figure out the oil temperature. Right, so maybe I had too many crumbs. Well, not too many, but enough maybe for another 4 or 5 schnitzels, but that's okay. So I'll have some leftovers. Yep. And bit of egg. Oh no, the power is disconnected. Should be okay. 77%. Alright, cool. So now, flour and the egg. Yep, just mix it together. Yep, just mix it together nicely into a nice little paste. It just saves wasting it, you know. You can waste this, I suppose. You can just throw it away. I tend not to try to do that. Try to hone in the skill of cooking these things. So it makes a nice little paste out of this. Look at that, nice little paste. Good. And then add all the cornflakes to it, leftover cornflakes. Okay. Right, that was not enough mixture. Usually I have less eggs left behind, but this time there's a little bit more of it left, so I might have to shape it with my hands into some shapes for cooking. So I'm gonna make a nice little something out of it. Yeah, it falls apart a little bit. Usually it's a little bit more stickier, but you can make nice little balls. See? Little balls. Little cornflake balls. Just put them aside. Because it's cornflakes, it's, you know, it's good. I use gluten-free flour, so guilt-free there almost. Okay, cornflakes. These are probably going to be a bit too big, but they'll be crispy on the inside. Be very crispy, these balls. Sorry? Yeah, we can probably roll them afterwards, yeah? Alright. Okay, done. I'm having a baby next year, so I'll have to make this for the baby when it's old enough. Okay, cool. That's done. Alright, mix station. Okay, now we're going to be doing the dangerous part of this operation. Frying the chicken schnitzel in a deep bowl. So, yep, whatever this is, 5 cm deep bowl. Maybe I'll use this thing. Okay, oil time. Alright, we can do this old-fashioned FPV mode. Cool, that's on. Put that in there. Get the oil. Put some oil in there. That should do. As you put the schnitzels in there, they will soak up some oil, so you'll need to add some as you go along. Also, because schnitzels will come out oily, we'll use some towelettes to wipe the oil off it. So I'll grab a plate, and that's the pile of schnitzels I gotta cook. Delicious, look at them all, and that's the little conflag things, conflag balls. Right, so what I do is I get one of these, put the schnitzel on top of that, and then get another one, and you cover it as they come out. So you put one on top and then one on top, and then they kind of soak up the oil a bit. Yeah, so I think here we're probably going to need at least, I don't know, maybe 4 layers. Just get 4. Here you go. Yep. So we'll see if we can get this closer. Right, that's the sheets ready to go. As soon as we're ready, come on, stay up there. Good sheets. That's the oil. We'll get the oil ready and we'll try out our little schnitzel thing. So we're gonna get one of these puppies to fetch your things. Now, obviously everybody remembers, and I've said this before, do not put water into hot oil. Don't do it. It hurts. Don't do it. Period. Okay. So, I got my schnitzels, one at a time, going in there. So usually a way of doing it, if you throw a piece of something in there like cornflakes, if it's hot it'll start bubbling, like it's not doing now, but it should be now. Here we go. Here we go, it's starting to bubble now, great. So that means it's getting hot, and there's bubbles on the, you can see bubbles forming, yeah? Here you go. So that's getting up there now. Probably need to be a little bit deeper. I don't think that's very deep. Give it some more. So then this cools this thing down. So if sometimes your schnitzel's burning, you can turn down the heat a bit. Usually about there. Well, that's about what? 3/4 or so? 3/4. Yep. And now we'll just try out one of these little cornflake things. Look at that. Just going for gold. Let's go one of these as well. Obviously, don't use your hands once you get a bit more into it, but just for the sake of this, once it gets stuff floating in, it'll be popping and splattering, so don't do it. You're just gonna hurt yourself. Don't do this at home, kids, okay? Just do it the right way. Don't follow Uncle Max too much. Just a general idea how to do this. Rest you have to make up yourself. Okay. So while these are cooking, looks like we're getting good. Good on that temperature. I'm just gonna maybe bump it up just a tiny smidgen. Tiny smidgen. I'll put one of these little ones in here. Here we go. One of these little ones. Little ones. What's this little flappy thing here? Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. And another little one. Here we go. Aha! Isn't that a great sight, huh? So usually once you put them on one side, you can wait for them to become a little bit hard, and then you can just flip them. That's usually a good guide that they are ready. I got their vegetables there, steaming. Oh, they're probably going to be ready just by like this. Right. These little piglets. There we go. That's about right. That's the color there. So changed a bit of pigment there. It's good. These don't need a lot of cooking, but I cooked them anyway. Flip those upside down. That's a bowl. Good. Here we go. Now I can feel this one a bit hard because when you move it, it doesn't flex. Flip this. Good. Looks a bit brownish, so that means we can turn down the heat a bit. And I recommend keeping the schnitzels coming so that putting them in there so that the oil doesn't become exposed, because the more exposed it is, then it heats up quicker. So you want to just keep the surface area as small as possible, because then something is in there taking up the heat. And if you you can hear a lot of crisping, just put a bit of oil in there. Here you go. Look at that beautiful sound of chicken schnitzel. There we go, that's ready. There you go, that's pretty ready. So take that off, just put it on there. And get another schnitzel. Another schnitzel right in there. There you go. Okay, good. I think these things are ready already as well. I'm going to take these off and put them over here. I think this thing will be ready as well. This one here. Yep, that's good ready. And we'll stick another schnitzel in there, so those two will not feel lonely. And another little one. Got another little one here? Yes. Okay, good. Let's take these off. Did that cook? Maybe not. This one is too big, I think. I'm just gonna put it in upside down like this and maybe break this one here up. Ooh. Ow. Ouchies. Cool. Alright, they're cooking away. Let's flip this one here across. Yeah, but I think they're steamed already. Have a look. Okay. Okay. Just flipping this little. Oh, that's good color. That's a good color there. Very good color. This thing is almost ready. Pull these out. Put these upside down. This one here should be ready. Yep, that's ready as ready. Ooh, ow, I got shot in the face. Ouchies. Now, put another layer of this thing on. Put some more this thing in there. No, because the water dripped in here, that's why. Water dripped in here. Okay, one. Actually, maybe that's some more. How can I light it if I have hands are busy? 1 second. There you go. Good. Alright, and another schnitzel. Ta-ta-ta. Bit of wholesome oil in there. Perfect, look at that. Put on top there. This one here should be, not yet. See if you can find a small one right here somewhere. Is there a small one? Nope. Nope, big ones left. Oh, big ones left here. Right, so I'll have to wait till this is really good before I can Oh yeah, so sometimes you get pieces stuck to the schnitzel, so you might pick them off and just take them out so they don't burn. That's beautiful color there. Just the way you want it. This one here is next. This one's still going. Now, obviously there's the potatoes here, and sometimes the water comes out and drips in there, so you gotta watch out for that. If you're not ready to get splashed a bit. Start over here, good, and now we'll have to cover it. It's a bit of a quick operation, you can't muck around too much here. Pick up another of those. There he goes. Take this off. Yep, very good. Over there. A bit more action happening there now, a bit of dripping now. Beautiful, look at that. And just all the oils coming up, dripping off this thing. Gotta work on my camera skills. Okay, one more piece. Okay, how's it going? It's going here? No, not yet. So as you see, as I'm lifting it up a little bit, it's still flexing, so it means it's not ready on the other side. This one here, yep, not there yet, but it'll get there soon. So the oil is good height, so oil, as you can see, it's just getting to the top of this thing, so about the height of the schnitzel, which is about good. That's why you flip it and it works well. Very good. Yep. Obviously that's another way of testing if the schnitzels are ready. Yeah. So it should be nice and stiff. A stiff schnitzel, like a good stiff sausage. I have a video on YouTube for that as well, how to tell if a sausage is ready. Usually you'll figure out if it's stiff. Well, this is stiff enough for now, we'll just flip it. There we go. Okay, the temperature looks like it's pretty warm, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. Take all the little pieces out that I am burning. How to tell if the schnitzel is ready? It's got to be stiff. Okay. Cool, and now they're all stiffening up. Very good. Look at that. Look how crispy this thing is going to be. Look at that. Crispy, crispy. Crispy schnitzel. Beautiful. I've got 2 more to go. Big ones. Yum, yum, yum. I'll do the mashed, okay. Alright, I think that's ready. Put that over there and cover it. Here we go. How's it going? It's ready. Let me put the big one in here. Ow, ow, I'm getting shot again. Ouchies. Perfect. Look at that. And this one here. Perfect. And the last one. Magnifico. Look at those beautiful things they're cooking away. Oh look, they're spooning. Yeah. They like each other. Okay, cool. So that's leftover crumbs. Obviously, just throw that away. While those are cooking, we're gonna see what's cooking in here. Oh yeah. Okay. That's what happens when you put water into the thing. So careful with that. Let's see how we have the carrots in here. That's firm. It's about the firm. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Well, schnitzel's going good. Are they stiff? Yep, they're getting nice and stuff. Okay, good. That's good. That's a good color there. This one here should be smaller. Yep, good color. Yeah, so this is today I didn't do a good job. I didn't clean enough. If you just shake off the excess cornflakes, then it's not going to burn. As you can see, I have a bit of leftovers of the cornflakes to burn in here, which is okay, I suppose. It saves you changing oil, so you can just clean up your, shake off the excess cornflakes when you put them in. Well, I think that's pretty much ready, so I can just turn this off now and turn it off. And whatever the heat this will take away from the oil will be enough, I reckon. Look at them, beautiful, beautiful. Ow! Ow, getting splatter everywhere. See, look at that. It's even on my phone. Probably shouldn't use my shirt to wipe it. Let's have a look. Look at that. Beautiful schnitzel. Magnifico. Pile of cooked schnitzel. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, okay, so this is finished. Pretty hot. Don't put water into it. Best place to put it maybe is in the garden somewhere so it can decompose. Otherwise you have to pour it down a hole of your sink, and that will not work long term. It will work, you'll flush it down, but then eventually it'll probably clog up your pipes. So while it's warm, probably don't take it while it's hot like that, but when it gets cooler you can pour it out somewhere into the garden, and the snails and all the good things that live in your garden will enjoy it. Okay, I think this is probably ready now. Yep, that's great. That's worked out really well. Okay, so let's just mash some potatoes. Don't need this. No, I do need this for a sec. I'll need this in a second. Gonna take this off. Put that over here now. The potatoes. Okay, I don't know if they have two hands for this. Going to make the potatoes, the mashed potatoes. Stay up. Mashed potatoes. Not hard, anyone can do it. It's one of these very accessible cooking things. You just have to mash them. Well, you have to put oil, you have to put butter and milk into it. Drain them first as well. Drain the water off the mashed potatoes. I usually leave a little bit of potato water on the bottom just because when you cook them all the goodness comes out, and just leave a little bit behind. Is the butter and the milk. Just put some in. If it's not getting squishy enough, put some more in there. The milk, how much is the butter we should put in there? About 25 grams. Now maybe about 15 or so. About that much. Maybe a little more. Good. Again, you want to get it yellow. Nice little yellow potatoes and squishy. Squishy, squishy, real good. Done. Potatoes is ready. Chicken schnitzel is ready. Vegetables is ready. Good to eat. Now, serving this up is going to be pretty easy, so I will skip the things. Thanks for watching. So today dinner was gonna be chicken schnitzel with cornflakes, nice and crispy. Mashed potato. That's a cool little trick. Worms for kids. If you got kids, make little worms and you just take it out and put it on a plate like that, and then they get to eat worms. You know, potato worms. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. Yeah, they will love it. You want to serve them as quick as possible because they will cool down very quickly. Yeah, so you just do that. Squish and put it on a plate. Yeah. Well, I'll just show you. Here we go. I'll make one for my wife. Oh, I've got no plate. Oh, there's a plate here. So you get your plate, and you get your worms, and then you just put them on the plate like this. Look at that, nice little worms. Then you make some more. There you go, double the thing, extra long. Look at that. Potato worms. Beautiful, huh? I'll make some for myself as well. And I think that's about it. And some... Look at that. Carrots. Beautiful. And... what's under here? Them things. Once again, thanks for watching. See you next time.